Hey everybody, Phil here. Welcome back to DIY Boomboxes in Texas. My name is Phil, your host. Got Duke here, our co-host. I know you probably can't see me because this project is so big it takes up the entire thing here. But I got something really, really special for you guys today. Project I've been wanting to do for months. I've had the parts for several months and I'm finally going to break in the action boomboxes for everybody else. And I was finally able to build this one for myself. So without further ado, here we go. And this is a 40 millimeter ammo box, and it's not as deep as it is long. Of course, here's Duke to block everything. I'm doing filming in a different location because this box is too big to shoot on my workbench, and I think I'm going to start doing my filming in here. It's a lot better. The lighting is terrible, but I got my new spotlight there, and Duke seems like he's enjoying it. Let's go over some of the features that we have here. Again, this is a 40 millimeter box that we have here. I guess the most obvious thing right here is this 10-inch night. That's the brand name. Off-road lights, extremely bright. I can't turn it on to blind the lens of the camera. It might damage the camera. But let me take my word for it. It's extremely bright, and it will light up the night. I thought it was really cool. We have some 6.5-inch Polk speakers, and what we did here was we sprayed the speakers and this top pieces here with the truck bed coating, and everything else is camouflage vinyl wrap. See, I can't wrap these little oblong shapes and everything, so that's why I went ahead and decided to go ahead and put that on there with the spray. I think it looks really good. Of course, right here we have our Boss AM/FM Bluetooth radio with auxiliary, and I'll show the auxiliary inputs in just a minute. Right here we have our carbon fiber switches, and this one here turns on the voltmeter right there. This one here turns on our USB chargers, charge your phone. Speaking of charging, on the inside here we have two 10 amp hour deep cycle batteries like you find in an electric wheelchair, electric scooter. So it gives you a maximum of 20 amp hours, which means this thing will probably run 24 hours continuously on a charge. Speaking of charging, let me show you guys the side over here. I just weighed this thing. It weighs 40 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Watch out, dude. Right here, this is our charging port right here. Now, I didn't want these ports to be live. Now, in the other build, you've seen me do the one that you just plug in. Those plugs work great. They're a little expensive. They're about $16. These here are very inexpensive. But again, these ports can be live all the time. So I put a little switch right here. So when you turn the switch on, they become live. But when you turn it off, they're disconnected from the battery, so something doesn't accidentally short these ports out right here. And let me go ahead and flip it around. Oh, on this side also, we have our little port here for plug in the power supply, so it is dual powered, AC and DC. Let me show you over here on this side. We have our auxiliary. Watch me not be able to pop the cover off there. Inputs. What is thing stuck? There we go. See, we have a 1/8 inch 3.5 millimeter input. And we have a USB port there. You can plug in a flash drive or a phone or what have you. And on the back, let me show you the special part here. Check this out. Is that cool or what? We have our Punisher sticker right there. I thought it would look really cool, go along with the cool theme. Of course, our antenna is right there. And right here, this is the port tube, and I actually put these little louvers on there. I thought it gave it a really cool look. It works just fine as a port tube. The air still comes out, but it is a waterproof connection there. Now this box is not waterproof because of the switches. And of course right here on top, this constantly lit light here. I'll turn the light on. You can see back this way how bright that light really is. Now this stays lit all the time because if the power goes out, you want to be able to find your light and turn your light on during a power outage. And because it's just a small LED light, I mean, this thing could be on for 6 months before it drains the battery, so I'm not worried about draining the battery at all. So anyway, guys, there it is right there. I hope you guys like it. I love it. I think it absolutely turned out Completely fantastic. Better than I could have imagined. It sounds incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, the video, not going to do it justice because my microphone and my camera is not that great. But we'll go ahead and crank it up anyway. And I was trying to think of a great song for this build here. And I'm thinking Stranger in a Strange Land by Iron Maiden would be a great song. So here we go. I'll play a little bit. Okay guys, there we go. Also, I'll show you this little silver button over here. That's the actual power switch. And you can see it turns off. Now, some of you might be asking me in the comments about this little blue shade you see right here. What happened is these are actually the speakers that were on my Air Force box, and I had tried to do a little touch-up painting on the grills a little bit, and I got some blue paint on the speaker itself. I'm planning on putting some kicker speakers on the Air Force box because I'm doing some different things with that, and I wanted to put these speakers in this box here because the speakers I originally were going to put in here just were not powerful enough for the amp I have in here. I do have a 160 times 2 watt amplifier, so it's about, I mean, it's about 300 watts once you factor in the 90%. You know, you're going to lose 10% a little bit in efficiency. I do have a booster on it, so the amp is boosted to 30 volts, and that's what's giving you all the volume. And this thing will get loud. It's unbelievably loud. And I love it. I think it just turned out so freaking awesome. So awesome. I'm so pleased with it. I got a little grommet right here where the cord comes down, and I sealed that up. I mean, really, the only thing not making this waterproof are the switches. If I was to change these switches out for marine switches, this whole box would be waterproof. Because even this switch is waterproof. Of course, my connections over here too would have to be changed out, but this would be really easy to make this box waterproof. Because the speakers are waterproof, the radio's waterproof, the gauges are waterproof. So one thing not waterproof is the switches. And they're pretty sealed up. I mean, you know, I wouldn't put this out in a rainstorm. If it got a little wet, it's probably not going to hurt it. It would be fine. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know Duke's having a good time. And that's probably my new filming location. This is actually my table where you guys saw me last video of my paint booth and everything. And it came out really, really well. I'm very happy with it. But My projects are getting bigger and bigger. You can't see it, but sitting off camera is my 20mm box, which is almost as wide as this one, but it's a lot taller. And I just got in today my Rockford Fosgates 6x9s, and they were really powerful. I also got in a Pioneer head unit. Look at Duke making acting silly on tape. Come on, Duke, you gonna tear up my curtains? So that one's coming up next. Building that one because I got a gentleman that's interested in one. He wants to hear it. He wants something that has some decent bass. This one has pretty good bass. I really haven't tested it yet. There is a little bass booster on here, and there's a bass booster on the Pioneer radio that I came in, so we're going to see how that works out and try to get some pretty good bass without using a subwoofer. Because I'm trying not to use a subwoofer. I don't want a lot of bass, but I just want something that's going to play some bass in the song itself. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me a comment below. Let us know what you think. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it looks awesome. And you could take this design and you could do anything with it. I mean, you don't have to use just a wrap on it. At first I was just going to paint it, leave it green. And I was like, I like the other builds. Everybody does them in green. I want to do something different. So I put the camo on there and painted it black. And my 20mm is going to be Batman themed. It's actually going to have a carbon fiber wrap. And these pieces are also going to be midnight black, gloss black. I just wanted this one to have an industrial look. So I did the light and everything. I was going to do a light on the 20mm, and I decided not to, since I already did one here, because it really wouldn't go with the theme that I'm trying to go for. But I still think it looks really, really cool. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Got great new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Got a lot of new members at I Love All Things Radio on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for joining. And I've been getting so many kind words from you guys telling me that I've actually inspired you to build something. You've never really thought about building before, and you saw my videos, and it just inspired you to go out there and make your own. And that's why I asked you guys to please come to I Love All Things Radio. If you want to build something, that's the best resource. We have everybody from beginners to experts. I fall somewhere in the middle. I'm not a beginner. I'm definitely not an expert. I'm still learning myself, but I couldn't have got to this stage right here without some of the help from the guys at I Love All Things Radio. These guys have been doing it for years, and it's a great place for ideas, great place to post your build. If you have any questions, you can ask the guys. You can reach me on Facebook through the group, and we would love to have you at I Love All Things Radio. Even if you just want to hang out, we have some people that aren't even builders. They just want to watch the conversation and see all the cool stuff that gets posted on there. So please join our group if you're on Facebook. It's a free group. It's a public group, so if you just want to look around before you join, again, check out I Love All Things Radio. And if you want to make sure you catch my videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell. Make sure you'll get a notice every time I put a new video out. I got a 50 cal I'm doing right now. I might put it up on a video. I haven't decided yet. The Jeep box is finished. I'll be delivering it this weekend. I had worked some bugs out of it, so I'm going to be putting that video up probably Friday if everything goes as planned. And today's Wednesday. So this video is going to be up in about an hour once I get it processed. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh man, this thing just came out so awesome. Of course, Duke's going to block half of it. But I really had a good time. So, get out there and make something. Don't be afraid. I mean, you guys, if you go back to my first videos, go all the way down, you'll see that I started out making these out of plastic boxes. I had no idea what I was doing. I used to stuff insulation in there and everything. Now I use a Dynomat. I wish I could show you guys the inside. It's kind of hard to take the lid off. Now what I did do, if I do need to take the lid off on the light here, I do have a quick disconnect. It's kind of like a trailer plug that I can just unplug if I do need to take the lid off for any kind of maintenance. And it looks like an electrician's nightmare in here, but it came out really, really good. So thank you guys so much for watching again. Thank you guys for all the kind words. And if I inspired you to build something, let me know. That just really makes me feel great that I'm out there inspiring you guys to get out there and make something. Or if you'd like to order one from me, I would love to make you one. I sell about 90% of the ones I make. This one I'm not selling. This is actually one of my working models. For you guys that do want to sell your projects and make a little bit extra money, it also finances your hobby. Go ahead and get you some working models. Not necessarily worry about the color, but just show people what you can do, because people want to be able to hear it and play with it before they actually buy it. So you can take it out to them and meet them somewhere and let them try it out, hook it up to their phone, see how the volume sounds, and see what they like, and talk to them about what kind of custom colors or paint job or really, Duke, vinyl wraps that you want to do. But I always want to have a good working model, because it's really hard to sell a photograph and say, hey, well, I made this. Does get a little expensive. This box here probably cost me about $330 to make, but I think it was well worth it. I'm probably going to sell these for starting around $500, maybe $450 without the radio. I don't know yet. It's just Bluetooth only. I'm going to have to just kind of play around with it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for supporting me again. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for all the highs y'all give to Duke. I know Duke enjoys that. He's having a good time. And Duke's about to celebrate a birthday. Duke is almost 8 years old now. And I've had him since he was 3 days old, or 3 weeks old. He was a little bitty thing when I got him. And now he's just a ham for the camera. This cat's crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much. I just can't thank you guys enough. I mean, this has been this journey started 2 years ago with just an idea. I was going to build a boombox for my bed so I could listen to the radio at night, and it's just gone further than I ever expected, but it's awesome. It's been a great journey. And we got a lot more builds to come. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.